if I like move the mic closer or something. I'm gonna have to test the audio later.
Oh, you'll learn not at least.
There's a fucking wasp in the house, and we don't know where it is.
Just keep a book nearby you, you'll be fine.
Oh yeah, like I read.
I have copies of American Gods and Lord of the Rings around for this exact purpose.
It was an American Gods, kind of redundant.
Hmm?
Is an American Gods kind of redundant?
It's almost like you get the point of the book or something. Alright. Snake.
Get this thing away.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm like trying to decide what I want to do.
What do you want to do?
Streaming.
Ooh.
Because I was like, no, why would you stop it there? Because I was like, I could do...
Do you mean today or in general?
Well, I mean, today and in general, but...
I see.
I don't even know what I want to do with Odyssey anymore. Because it would be kind of nice to have, like, an actual game, you know what I mean?
Come on.
So I was thinking, like, oh, maybe I could, like, finally just... I'm just like, just... Pikmin 3, what about that one? I could start Pikmin 3, but then I'm like, oh yeah, my gamepad doesn't have the working R button, and then I forgot if I could play without the gamepad. So,
Well, I picked the 3 of all these.
because that's the only one I haven't played.
You've got plenty you haven't played. I was
Oh,
wondering why
I thought
that
you said,
one.
why'd you pick Pikmin 3? Like,
Yeah,
or sorry, why'd you pick 3? Whatever.
no, I mean, like, yeah, why'd you pick Pikmin 3? Of all the games you really play. Like, what brought that one to mind?
Well, I mean, like, Pikmin 3 and Nier. Just
I'm
have,
not even just talking about, like, Nier. I mean, yeah.
have a game that I am, like, you know, it's in my comfort zone, and then a game that's not in my comfort zone.
Fair enough.
And then Salmon Run. Or something. I don't know what I want to do. I kind of had a groove earlier in the year, and then now I don't. It's all over. I don't even know what happened. Alright, Monster Hunter World happened.
Well, that happened, and then also Odyssey happened.
I mean, Odyssey didn't, like, happen to ruin anything. Like, the Yokai Watch music happened to ruin everything as well. Because I wanted to loop that instead of stream. And then that's done, so.
I'll decide quickly, because I'm finishing The Witcher 3 in totality tonight.
What does that mean?
It will be completely done tonight. Like,
I know, but like, I know what totality. I'm meaning, why do I need to be fast? I don't get it.
Because like, every time you don't stream, I'll just be fucking streaming, and then you never will do.
Well, it depends where you stream.
Probably not stream that heavily, but I will be streaming though.
We all know Gavin's not gonna really stream.
Half tempted to consider streaming God of War, but it would just be me going, I fucking hate this constantly.
I mean, hey, better that than... Well, really, the question is, will you finish it? Because...
I mean, I intend to finish it because
Oh, okay.
I take my criticism of this very seriously.
Okay, so you'll finish that, but you won't finish Knack. I see how it is.
Knack is there to be climbed on. It's meant to be fun. There's no artistic value to critiquing Knack.
This is not true at all.
It is the most joyless and like soulless consumer product I have seen for some time.
I think you're thinking of Splatoon 2. Oh, speaking of, I was playing Splatoon 2 with people last night, and you were even there. Gavin was even there.
I was there.
On twitch.tv/DekuMania. We did Salmon Run for a bit, and then we went to play the main game, and I'm like, well, I'm in this voice call, so I'm not gonna be like, Well, I'm gonna bow out now because you know I get too bad when I play the main game. So I played it, and I mean, I guess because there was a lot of stuff to talk about, and it was among friends, but I didn't really feel like that bad. I think it was because I was distracted mostly. So as long as I'm distracted, I could probably play the main game. It was still pretty bad though.
You want me to tell like my embarrassing Kingdom Hearts 12-year-old stories?
Yeah. You have any?
To be honest, no. I could like talk at length and embarrass myself now by talking at length about how much I like it and all the things I like about it.
Well, yeah,
not
talking about
it is.
liking Kingdom Hearts is pretty embarrassing.
I could, you know, it just really hard deeply into this plot about Disney characters and Square Enix characters I am. Because I am eternally a 13-year-old girl. But
when you say Square Enix characters, do you mean like Final Fantasy or do you mean the Kingdom Hearts characters? Because
both.
You know.
And also, there's some who are neither in the game in Kingdom Hearts.
Like I forget that there are even Final Fantasy characters in that series.
There are some who aren't Final Fantasy from Square Enix that are in it too.
Like whom?
The World Ends With You characters.
Whoa! That I forgot that's getting a Switch release.
It is, and I'm really looking forward to it.
I'm very interested in that.
I'm like fucking waiting for it. 'Cause I'm like hearing the music in my head and going like, oh yeah, oh it's gonna be rad.
Is there like some Jet Set Radio shit?
No, it just has really good music. It's all original music and it's all really good.
Wait,
So
why is my
one
Yeti
of-
at minus? Oh. Oh.
What have you done?
Okay, maybe that's why I was quiet. Oh god. Was I a lot quieter than you in the last Salmon run?
It sounded like it from like the 2 sentences I heard.
Ugh. Okay, so normally I put you down at minus 7.5 decibels.
Yes.
I put the Yeti down at 7.5 decibels. That's supposed to be at 0.
Oh, did they get flipped? Did like OBS rearrange them?
No, I'm just an idiot. Maybe it's because like
Okay.
when I record stuff on my screen with OBS, I mute the mic and I sometimes mute the desktop audio, and then you have to unmute them, and like when I do the overlay at the end of the stream, both of those are muted, so I probably mixed them up there. Something like that. So I turned the gain on the back of my mic up before the stream, and then I tried to balance you around it. So I turned that up for me, and then I turned you up by 1 decibel. I'm not sure if that's enough, but if you were louder than I was last stream and it was normal, then maybe that's good. So hopefully you can hear Gavin. I'm trying to look right now, and like I kind of go in the red.
And then I go where exactly?
Okay, you go in the yellow, so I'm probably gonna want to turn you up a bit. So that's your usual speaking voice.
Yeah.
Can you get closer to the mic?
I can't. I mean, I could. I'd have to sit up though, because I'm lying on my side.
Lying on your side and playing this? Yeah. Are you kidding me? How do you fucking people do this shit?
Because I had a Wii from day one. I am extremely used to just moving my wrists alone to do motion controls. I
have to sit down, like even when playing 3DS games. Like the last one I remember playing.
I mean, I had to like do that with 3DS games, but it's because the motion controls in that thing are so like imprecise and terrible.
I'm not talking about motion controls. I'm just talking about in general.
In general, no. Like I can just lie on my side and do it. I don't give a shit.
I have to sit down when I play games, and then for some games like this, I have to lean forward for some reason.
You have to get the exact balance so that the motion controls are perfectly aligned.
Well, it's just like the action, I guess. I don't even know what I do in Odyssey. I know what I do in Mario Kart though. That's like very defined.
That's
like
been documented.
I sit up, my like elbows are bent at a 90-degree angle. The controller is held up nearly to my face.
It's the science.
It's like at a perfect 90-degree angle to the floor. And then I race. All right, let me turn Gavin up a bit. All right, what about that?
No idea. What does it look like?
No.
No?
No!
No.
Okay, maybe that.
Okay.
Okay, this episode's gonna be fucking shitty. This
right, I've sat up.
This stream is gonna be fucking shitty. The audio quality. I should have run tests. I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna run tests, and then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna run a little tests.
All right.
That doesn't. You have to. It's all or nothing, dude. You can't just do a little. Hello.
Right.
Yeah, I always felt like I was too quiet relative to everyone else I watch. So.
You sounded fine on your guy's stream yesterday.
Your guy.
I blanked on the name, Decker.
Your guy.
Your guy.
Yeah, because of that,
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, we should watch My Hero Academia. Just so I know what the fuck they're talking about. I made a tweet about Eraserhead earlier. Shit like that.
You should, because I want to watch it.
Would that be better to watch before One Punch Man?
In a sense, yes, because One Punch Man is explicitly a parody of like shonens.
So and that's like a shonen that's like the modern shonen.
Yeah, that's the modern narrative, if you will. So it is as you get.
The current one that isn't 50 years old.
I mean, Naruto is ended, now it's on like a sequel series or some shit by a different guy.
What do you mean narrative? Oh, I thought you were talking about that's the narrative, you know, like.
No, Naruto, like it's ended.
I see. Oh.
And like, there's a different guy. Like, I think he was his assistant artist on the main series. He's like doing the sequel series himself now.
Wow.
A better fate than Bleach, at least.
Poor Bleach. That's getting a Puyo Quest event, and everyone is like.
Is it really?
Everyone's like, do these guys know that it's 2018? Like.
It's been dead for like 4 years now. Like, actually dead. Not as in like hasn't been touched. They fucking killed it.
Yeah, it is. It's very weird. Are they really out of IPs to collab with already?
You couldn't do Yakuza? Come on.
You couldn't do Sakura Wars? Like, Sega has so many in-house
They already
collabs.
did Sakura Wars.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the, I forget the name, but I know the cards.
Yeah.
They did fucking Conan. I hate Conan. I know nothing about Conan except for the fact...
I'm kind of sick of that show's prevalence. I've never watched it, but I'm kind of sick of how often it turns up.
It's like, it collabs with everything for some reason. I'm like, get out of here, Conan. Weren't you only relevant like 30 years ago?
I mean, it's still very popular today, but...
It still runs? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, it's still getting... I think it even has like currently like airing anime.
It's not like Card Captors Sakura where it's like clear card and they kind of reboot it. It's just the same shit.
It's the same shit. It's just the same Conan, same detective stories, same shadowy man with weirdly defined features.
Yeah, the only thing I like about that is what they did with the culprit, and that's because it's like, oh, that's where the Danganronpa one came from.
Yeah. Oh, well, just suck me back into the water then, sure.
Good, my plan worked. Ow. Ow.
I'm trying to snipe, but then people like Jose keep stepping in front of me, or there's a snake and taxi behind me. It's like, I don't fucking know. Jose, whatever.
With a J?
Yes.
And I think it's Jose.
Alright. But yeah, like, the stream last night, that was like the first time I played any of those rank modes.
Yeah. I mean, I played them in Splatoon 1, and I've seen enough of Clam Blitz, but...
Nah, that was the first time I played any of them.
That was a bad representation of Splatoons, because Humpback Pump Track sucks on, like, everything.
I noticed, because I can't get to stand in one place and shoot everyone from the middle.
Yeah, because it's fucking... It's like old Arowana Mall, you know? It's just a raised platform in the middle. You can't fucking do anything.
It's like basically a fort. Once you get in there, you can just fortify, and it's like, oh.
Rainmaker on that, though.
Clam Blitz, I do not understand still.
Clam Blitz is alright. It's a lot more complicated than the other ones, which is very weird. Like, all the other ones are self-explanatory. That one isn't.
Like, I could pick up all the clams, and I brought them to the thing, and then just nothing happened. It said I press A to fire clams. I hit A, and nothing happened.
Well,
and
did you... throw the football at it to break it open?
I got the football and I like brought it up to the thing and it said press A to throw it. I hit A and nothing happened.
Well, did you hit the thing?
He didn't throw it. He just held the thing behind him. He didn't throw it or anything. I hit A, just nothing happened. I'm kind of like, okay, what was I doing wrong?
I have no idea. I don't think that's usually the part a lot of people get held up on.
So like I hit the button like the game set and it's kind of like,
That's not good. Man, then I might need to turn the game up too. Salmon Run was always kind of loud though. Why is Salmon Run louder than Odyssey?
Because there's a lot more going on. It's just like fucking constant shooting and banging and shouting.
Hello. You have the spin pound, you have Mario going weehoo, you have wahoo,
yeah,
wahoo.
Mario is but one man. There are 4 Inklings here and even more.
You have Cappy
Yeah.
going.
Hello, new mine.
Cappy. Oh yeah, because we couldn't gain rank in yesterday's Salmon Run. Now I'm down to 300. Because we always like win and lose an equalish amount. So
Yeah.
we pretty much always stay in the same place. But when you can't gain rank, you only get the other half that are losses.
Yeah, which is kind of.
How dare other people don't play Salmon Run as much as me.
I did kind of like that part of the stream because I heard you like showing like instructions and directions and kind of like he's the only guy here who knows what he's doing. Like no harm to them, but you were the only one there who knew what he was doing.
No harm.
No harm, but like there's the expert there was clear.
I don't know. I tend to think that everyone else is better than I am. So
No.
like I'm not good at Salmon Run. I play it all the fucking time, but I don't think I'm good at it.
You don't ever claim to be good at much, even when you are.
Oh, like what?
I mean, like anytime you play any game, really.
So what? I'm like 150th in the world for Lake
Exactly
Kingdom.
my point. Where you get like top 300, you're like, this can't be top 300. It was terrible. And it's kind of like, at some point, you will have to accept you're good at things.
Gavin, 150 people are that's a lot of people that are better than me.
There's 10 million players in this game worldwide.
I only care if I'm top 1. Well, a lot of people don't give a shit about free running, you know? I wish I had the number of people who actually, like, sat there and grinded it out. Instead of the people who just did it to get the moon and then didn't give a shit. How could you, by the way? How could you be like that?
What?
Koopa free running is so good. How could you not care to, like, get a faster time?
Because not all of us, like, care about that.
I'm
I
like,
personally had other games I wanted to play. Excuse me.
I'm like, hey, Luke, this route would be faster, and you know, I like very heavily was leaning on if you want, like, if you want to try again.
For that, no, like, you gotta let, like, you know.
I mean, I'm not saying grind for
stress himself with what he's given.
grind for 5 hours every day. I'm just saying, like, don't you want to get a better time? You know.
Not really, yeah. Because at a certain point, like, it's gonna have to be you have to do that grind, follow exact routes to get the better time. That's what everyone else is doing. So it's just kind of like, nah, it's fine.
Apparently, there's a new rollout for Wooded Kingdom, so I'm excited for that. Like, I'm more excited for new Koopa free running strats to be released than like a new
Actual
game.
games.
Yeah. All right, I'll go blue. So I saw it was you. I looked at a name for once.
You did.
I can do it. I can communicate.
I had to say like 2 things about like playing the Splatoon 2 yesterday. One, you're right, like playing in like a lobby of people you actually like know, or at least people you know, really, because like not everyone like couldn't hear everyone's voices, so like just people you know or had like a general idea of.
Yeah, people you know you're like friendly with and aren't complete strangers.
Yeah, people like there's like a degree of familiarity because like
Friends of friends.
if they know you, then it's like okay, they're probably sweet. So that was a lot more fun than playing with randoms and going like, why the fuck am I getting a 400 point like roller?
Yeah, I still got mad with you though.
What
Like,
I
man,
do?
Gavin's probably like, I'm so much better than Quish.
Sorry, what?
Gavin was probably like, man, I'm so much better than Quish.
I wasn't.
You kept killing me. I was like, man, I want to kill
You
him.
were there. You were there.
I want to kill him every once in a while.
And what you didn't see was stuff like
You said you were
the
shitty
fucking
with the
time.
carbon roller, and that made me feel even worse.
Wait, when did I say that?
You said, I don't know.
I don't remember saying I was shit at the car. I never claimed
There's
that.
something like that.
No, like the only times I said like, oh, I'm like, first thing I said that, oh, I'm bad was like, and Game was like, oh, I got the most kills that round. I was like, yeah, because they were me. Because he killed me like 5 times in a row.
That was funny. It doesn't matter how much you inked. All that matters is who got the most kills.
And it was always fucking him.
And it was true. I think he actually like had an idea of when he got the most kills, and then he only pointed it out when he knew. And I'm like, oh, Game Boo. All right, here we go.
Controlling that narrative.
It's smart though. Respect, because I would do the same thing. It's high on greats. Okay, it's probably the one near wall.
Yeah, I figure every single one of them now because these guys up here shot everything.
Oh wow.
Away from them, you demons. Yeah, they're gonna steal all these eggs.
Do they know? like?
No, I don't think they do. They just
Wow,
opened every
one
single fucking one.
alive. Good job, gamers. We lose.
I was very tempted to use spawn in that one. Like, well, actually, you know what? Yeah, I did say I was better than, but no.
It's low at greats. Start going towards the other side. Carl, do not fucking shoot over here.
Also, the spectator mode is actually really rad.
Yeah, it shows the top-down perspective, and
Yeah,
you can see the ink appearing
really
on the ground live, and I'm like, that's cool.
That is actually really cool.
I wanted to do more like professional commentary, but I felt like it would have stifled everyone, so.
I would have been like an over-enthusiastic sports presenter. For like 2 lines before I would shit myself into stopping because it was 2 a.m.
Also, spoilers. There are too many spoilers with that. It's low at Piers.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean. I remember it was like one of them, like I think it was one of the live warehouses ones. I got into like your team site and like the guy who was like doing the commentary said, "Oh, there's pocket in the enemy team." I was like, "You fucking."
Yep. I don't know, like I right before we went live, I posted my optimal gear setup. At least for now, there might be some gear I don't know about. And now I just need the main ability on all of them. So that's gonna take probably 5 years. Yeah, I was using the Ends app, and I felt like, well, the range is kind of small. So then I switched over to the Splatter Shot Pro, and I'm like, yeah, there's not a whole lot of ink here. So then I went back to the Ends app. It's like, oh, not a lot of range. I don't know. I feel like it would be better if I had full gear that I wanted, but I don't, and I can't because I want to get other gear without investing chunks into this. So I'm kind of at an impasse here.
Yeah. I mean, I would just like when you say optimal, do you mean like by ability or by appearance?
Both.
Okay, like which would you say matters more? Because
I mean,
you can
both.
find
but...
the ability on another piece of gear, like I would just do that.
Well, yeah, I know that's what I did for those streams. But you know, like the thing is, like, main abilities only go so far. Like you want ability chunks, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah. I mean, by now you shoot out like a fucking mountain.
I do, but I don't have enough for 2 pieces of gear. Like one.
Oh right, you're putting the same thing on both.
Yeah.
Okay.
Swim speed, stealth
sense.
swim. And then I was doing Seeky with the end zap a lot. Like I would throw the Seeky first behind the person, and then I would go in. And so I'm thinking I might want some sub saber actually, which is something I didn't really think about beforehand. Seeky's really good because it shows you if enemies are nearby and where they are.
Yeah, let you keep track and let your teammates track.
And I got several kills on its own. And I'm like, nice.
Also, the Clash Blaster quits itself in the ranked mode, so I'm proud.
Oh, apparently Clash Blasters for babies, so...
I mean, the person who said that was also the one I killed the most with it that run.
Yeah, I know. Exactly. Blaster's really good for tower control, though. So.
I noticed because everyone's clustered together, so it's just kind of like, get in and start shooting.
Also, you could stand at the base of the tower, shoot up, and hit the people on it.
Yeah.
Which is what I used to do with the Luna Blaster in Splatoon 1. And
That's
then
basically how I was doing with the Clash Blaster.
That had the mines that could actually kill people.
Like behind you.
Sniper, though, so...
That's fine.
In Splatoon 1, the mines actually killed people. So what you would do is you would get on the tower, you would place a mine on the tower, which is really small, so it's guaranteed to kill whoever steps on it. And then you would just like go on the bottom and shoot up at people. It was so stupid. Luna Blaster's not half of what it was in that game.
Also, like the ink brush and like carbon rollers like run speed up, fucking comical. You just run so fast, it's great. That was like the one part I liked about Clam Blitz was like just running around, people shooting at me. I was like, yeah, it's like playing American football.
I was gonna say, I actually did say during that stream, if we're playing Clam Blitz, everyone has to wear a football helmet.
Yeah.
And there's so many football helmets in the game now. Like everyone has to have at least one. Unless you're Gavin and don't buy any gear at all.
I only buy what I like.
So if you see a football helmet, buy it. So you never know when that rule's going to be enacted. And then you're going to be the only one who isn't, part of the fun.
In that case, I'll be playing rugby, where you don't need any armor or pansy-ass helmets. You just use your flesh and bone.
Rugby is even worse than football. I hate
sports. American football, but better.
I hate sports where like people get injured. It's like it's a sport. It's not the Coliseum. We talked about this, didn't we?
Boxing.
Yeah, we definitely did because then you brought up boxing and then I said, yeah, I was gonna get to that. That's the worst of them all. Like I don't know
MMA,
much about wrestling.
Shit like that. Like it's it's a fair sport.
I don't know much about wrestling, but that seems more diplomatic and not harmful. I'm not entirely sure though.
It's fucking harmful.
Is it? Okay.
Like the amount of like wrestlers who die at like 40s and 50s from like various wrestling related tolls on their bodies is insane. Like painkillers lead to all sorts of just horrible deaths.
Oh wait, I forgot. There's like that the whole professional wrestling scene. For some reason, I was thinking of like high school wrestling. That's not that bad because it's high school.
No, because like there's actual like rules and shit, and people aren't doing
so
so bad as to like require like copious amounts of painkillers.
No one's pretending they're aliens.
I mean, occasionally some guy might.
If you were the kid in high school who pretended you were an alien, you didn't exist. That's like elementary school.
No, there's sometimes you get one like that.
This isn't good. Oh, I guess that railing didn't help. Back from a movie with a lot of heroes that is not Justice League.
Ooh, I'm going to see that tomorrow.
Does the disintegration meme make sense now, Novell? Lots of people are mad about that one, but I like that meme.
I mean, I feel like they shouldn't be, because like if it's like actually the thing from the movie, then that literally happens in the comics. It's true.
You can't.
Like, I don't know, like that's been the
Don't
case for like 20 years.
Not everyone reads comics. Not everyone reads manga, and you know how anime nerds are with manga. They read it all the fucking time.
First read JoJo manga.
I'm not reading part 8.
No, read part 7.
Just Jotaro in that one.
No.
They didn't do a thing where he's like 150 years old and he plays no real part. He just shows up for no reason.
No.
Nothing like that. Nothing like that rings a bell.
Nope. Because due to circumstances in part 7, that literally couldn't happen. But
Ah, yes, time travel. I see. They finally did it. Can't read manga because it doesn't engage you. I think the last time I read anything like manga was like Scott Pilgrim, and I think I finished the entire thing.
Saying
in
like
an
it
afternoon.
doesn't engage you is kind of like there's literally no book engage you then.
I mean, they're books. To be fair, not saying that books can't be entertaining and there's no imagination involved. I'm just saying, you know, there are definitely a subset of people that can't get into books because they're books. Novell likes books. Okay.
Man, I just do not understand.
Here's where the enigma comes in. The middle ground, though, it's just too unsavory. At least with books, you're getting nothing, and with movies, you're getting all of it. With comics, you're getting, you know, all or nothing with Novell. Is that it? That might be it.
But yeah, I think like when I'm streaming regularly again, I might go take my shots at rank. It's not I have a general idea of how it works.
Wow. Not that complicated.
I mean, it seemed like, oh, am I gonna have to do loads of coordination? And it's kind of like, nah, probably until like rank B, I could probably just run in screaming. And that's fair. That's all I need for League, and then, I don't know, Greek should do League.
I don't know, we're gonna need to get more friends. 2 more friends.
I mean, I don't know, you seem to be quite stocked in that regard, so hey. Oh, Jesus, oh, fuck, oh, Christ. He loves anime and likes books, so anime is their sort of superior to books. I follow the logic. The long nozzle nose, it is my death.
Better than the sniper for some of these things.
For some of these things, yeah, but for others, it's just actually my demise. League is filled with Japanese people who destroy you for fun. That's basically what I'm expecting, but that's why we develop masochism.
How can it be filled with Japanese people if the Nintendo Switch version of Splatoon is region locked?
It's not, though.
Like matchmaking wise.
It's still not. Like, there's a predilection, like a preference towards people in your region, but It's not region locked. Case in point, you're looking at us playing right now.
What?
We're playing right now. And we have played together, so.
That's why I said
region lock.
Matchmaking wise.
I mean, even then. Plenty of people with Japanese names pop up and ready
That's
to
because
play.
they're weebs, Gavin. You never know with these people. There are people who are pretending to be girls when they're boys.
You're treading some thin ice. Some very thin ice.
Oh yeah, you know, out of context, that could be very.
Yeah.
There are, you know, boys out there playing as the Inkling girl.
Give me your right eye.
Looks can be deceiving when Inklings are involved.
You play League for fun. Novell will play League for fun, so there's one.
Oh yeah, this is in the PS4 game.
So just needs someone else, and I don't think I could convince David to do it, but I could find someone.
David doesn't exist, man. Oh,
He exists.
it's over.
Comes and swears at me sometimes for things. Rip. I have a job interviewing next week.
Next week?
Yep, Wednesday.
What are you gonna do for a whole week? Hold on, when's Wednesday?
Exactly 1 week from now.
Date-wise, the 9th. Does the schedule go to the 9th? 9th at 8 p.m. 9th. 2 a. Okay, 8. Okay, so we don't even have Salmon Run on the 9th.
I have a clear conscience.
It's good to know.
It's kind of a good place because it's like it's along the route I used to walk to university, so I know basically where it is. I can get there pretty easily,
I mean,
and
we
that'll
have
be
Google
ideal.
Maps.
It'll just be ideal. So there's no fuckery. There's no get a bus into town, then get another bus out of town. There's no. This is like actually an hour away from city center. You need to take this one specific bus that only appears every 20 minutes, and some if it doesn't, you're just fucked if you got hired there. Shit like that. They get this job, one of the first things they want to do is like learn how to drive, and then get a car, and then be free of this problem. They're all future things.
Driving's not that bad. Well, learning how to drive isn't that bad. The act of driving itself is easy, but it's bad because of other people. We've established this.
Yeah.
My favorite thing is like, if like there's someone tailgating behind me and then I'm making a turn off of the road, I like to say the person in front of me, they're your problem now. Or if there's someone who's driving slowly in front of me and then I make a turn off, I say the person behind me, they're your problem now. There are a lot of problems that are on the road.
So I've heard.
You live in the city more or less, living in the city. You know, you have to survive.
Basically, like still not like city center.
It's probably not like city driving.
Like it will be city driving all the time for where I'm driving to.
Yeah, that's actually hell. You should take a bus or something.
Well, the thing is, the buses only sometimes work. By which I mean sometimes you'll see your bus driver coming up, and he'll suddenly just flick the bus. You know, it's like only part way in this, right? He'll suddenly flick the sign off and say not in service, and then just drive past you while looking you in the eyes.
Well, yeah, it's because you have a scary beard.
And it's just kind of like, I could actually find and kill you.
You know, you're like, it's nice having a beard because no one wants to talk to you. Well, the bus drivers don't want to talk to you either, so it's a double-edged sword.
I mean, I don't talk to bus drivers even when I get on the bus.
Well, they don't want to associate with you at all.
They don't want to associate with anyone, really. The bus drivers, they're kind of like, I'm sick of all humanity.
I'm never driving a public bus again after what I did in college.
You're never driving the bus?
Yes, no, riding, I mean.
Okay. I was about to say, like, what? This is a story you have to tell me?
This. For a second, I thought it was fucking low tide. I'm like, well, why is everyone backed up here?
Of course, it's shooting me. Why the fuck wouldn't? No, it's shooting someone else. They were just happened to be behind me. I did not release the squid button, so why did I get out of squid form?
Because your controller is broken.
It's beginning to seem that way. The analog stick still sometimes makes odd noises.
Well, it always does, right? If you move it from side to side, it goes click, 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 right?
I mean, yes, but it feels like the left one feels looser than the right one.
Oh, it's that person was down there. Of course.
This Aiden guy keeps getting destroyed in 2 seconds.
That was me. Oh, wow.
Yeah, no, I mean Aiden, the guy next to me who died like 3 times next to me.
Okay, I thought you were making assumptions. I was gonna say.
No, I actually look at names.
You know what they say about assumption.
Wait, what?
You know what they say about assuming. Nice, that's exactly what I wanted. Wow! Did you see the curve there?
I did, it is.
Oh, I mean, like on the stream, you know how like when you throw a grenade and it shows a little arc? When you hold it back? The arc like went far to the right after I got hit. I'm like, wow. Whoops, didn't mean not continue holding that button.
I'm being shot to death. Oh, that's a snake up there too. Oh, that just it perfectly pushed me off on the attack side. The synchronicity between enemies is getting bigger, and I hit it.
Uh oh. Think you up now?
I'm dead.
I hope that did something. Probably not. Well, shucks.
That's about what I've come to expect.
Ah. Well, you know what? Does this mean I have to change my noise gate too? Probably. Man.
Probably. So you on like 300 now or what?
310.
Alright, well we're back on the line again.
Wow, how does that happen?
Until your next stream with Deku, in which case, who knows?
Or anyone.
Or anyone really.
Also, what is that name?
Fuck only knows.
I don't know if it's sexist or not. I can't do math. I don't know if that ends up equaling the same thing or if one of them's less than the other.
Yeah, I can't. I don't think it actually makes sense.
It's all for male symbol.
Nah, because there's like plus and then there's X, so like that doesn't make sense.
I think the X is the multiplication sign.
Well, yeah, but you can't go like plus times.
Maybe we don't know that yet, you know.
No, but you can't though.
Mathematics and science are always evolving.
We're hearing some like absolute shite about like people were trying to make like a new mathematics, which is like you do some fucking hideously stupid nonsensical way of like calculating along rows or some shit to like get to the number instead of just adding the two numbers together.
Are you talking about times tables?
No. It was like to add like 2 and to add like 12 and 12, you'd have to like. It was like some mad shit where you'd go to like the 10 of the first 12 and then like the 2 of the second 12 and like put them together and shit like that for some reason. Like it didn't make any fucking sense. And there are people going like, what?
Are you talking about carrying tens?
No, it's not that either. Like it was some like I don't know why the word "some lunatic's new way of doing things" like keeps like not making sense to you, but
7 times.
like it was not like any standard mathematical thing that we know. Fucking lunacy. Don't know if it was real or what, but it was fucking lunacy.
Ooh. Okay. I don't know if I remember that song. It's been a while.
To go back to like your streaming discussion, so what is your plan, basically?
I don't know. Don't put me on the spot. I don't like to promise things because I never follow through on them.
Well, it's not a case of promising. Like, what is your general thinking at this point?
I mean, optimally, I'd like to do 2 games, maybe. I don't know. Everyone else does like 4 games, and then they do 2 games one day, 2 games the other day, and cycle that way.
When I hear shit like that, I just kind of think like this person isn't putting like any real focus on any one game.
Yeah, that's why I'm.
So you're kind of like not enjoying the game really because you're thinking, oh well, I'll just forget this for like 5 days while I'll do the other 3.
Well, normally it's not 5 days. It's only 5 days when I am involved.
No, you get what I mean. Like the idea is like I don't think they're giving it the games enough breathing space, basically. It's like how now just completely forgets everything between Sunday streams because it's a fucking week apart, and it's kind of like, Oh, I'm dead.
Well, you know, that's just how anime is.
What?
They release the episodes a week apart. How are we supposed to remember anything?
I mean,
Stupid fucking animators. It's not the animators' fault.
an episodic nature is like more easily designed on stopping a continuous experience in the middle.
Not everyone can play a whole video game for a whole video game in one sitting.
I mean, I'm not saying do it all in one sitting. I'm just saying like make the sittings more frequent if you're gonna have to do it this way.
Well, too bad for Nier.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I remember everything about Nier. I remember I need to fight the sphere boss again.
It's a different spear boss.
Oh, the phrasing is so good though. It's Sphere's boss, of course.
Yeah, but then you're like, you joke, but it is like a completely different boss.
It's what's that thing's name? Zelda. It's not Goma. What's Goma, anyways?
Goma's the one-eyed spider thing.
Yeah, no, it's not Goma. The sand snake, and it goes.
That's the one from Wind Waker.
Yeah, everyone loves that song.
It's a really good song.
It's a good song. I like the Shadow version more, though. I don't remember its name, but it's basically that.
The name escapes Mold on.
Yeah, yeah, because there's nothing with mold. I remember. Okay, there's no mold on it at all.
No, it's not mold. It's mole form. It's a mole.
It was like Moldera or something.
Maybe, I don't know. Moldorm is the name of one of the giant worms in those games because there's quite a few of them.
Yeah, they're all named the same thing, aren't they?
Not always. Sometimes there's like slight variations on it.
Is this
Sometimes
like the whole...
Goma is Queen Goma, King Goma. Sometimes it's just Lava Goma. Sometimes it's Goma. It's kind of.
Come on now. We all know that's the same thing. It's not like Thwomps.
It wasn't the same thing.
Where there are Thwomps and Womps and Thwimps and Bomps and Bwomps and I think there are Thwonks. I love the Thwomp species.
I know there's someone here, but they will not get me up. I don't know why they won't get me up, but hey, they've done it. So
wow.
We're good.
What the hell? Where'd all those eggs come from?
There's 4 sitting by the basket, and there's like some guy. I was like dead next to them, and some guy just kept like not jumping and shooting me, instead like trying to swim up that tiny wall. That's one of those 2. Like I think it was the mathematical formula. Yeah, no, that doesn't make any sense.
And that's that. Man, I don't know. Do I want to do Odyssey?
Do you?
I don't know. What's 5:12?
Do you have any obligations?
Have you finished your contractual obligations yet? Not really, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know. Do I really feel like grinding it out? 'Cause some days they're just like, fuck yeah. Let's do it. Let's get this PB. I don't know if today's that day, though.
Do you want to play a different game?
No, that's just not an option.
Why?
Bomb defense up. What a joke.
There's a skid helmet, but it's not a football helmet. There's those octoglasses you know about.
They're really good.
They actually are really good.
They have last-ditch effort. I don't know if that was nerfed in Splatoon 2 or whatever, but I'm pretty sure that's good for competitive. Because that works even in overtime.
Might as well, man. Like, does it just stay in overtime or what?
Yep. It's the last 30 seconds and all of overtime.
Alright. I'll have to decide what ability I want on that then. Nothing here.
Yeah, do I want a world record today? It's not gonna happen. A world record.
You're not one of the magical beef mutants who can actually work this shit out.
Goggles, man. Swim goggles are so good. This says last ditch effort too, so might as well. Blue power stripes. You know what? Oh, this dude's in rank X. Oh no, he's coming for rank X. I see. But
what is it?
rank
You go like the S plus 10 and then you go to X or what?
I think so.
Fucking hell.
But rank X beware, cause I'm after you, huh?
Let us become rank X.
Let's order, cause why not? So apparently,
fucking Game Boo's outfit.
Yeah, I know. He did. He said, I'm gonna pick the ugliest outfit I know." And
everyone else is like dressed sensibly.
See, this person's on Team Leo as well.
Off he goes. He's missing. I feel like someone is missing. Whatever.
Mario's missing. How about... I don't know, because I might be like, well, I could try it for like 10 minutes. Because you know how Odyssey is.
I mean, you say 10 minutes and then you're here 2 hours.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, if I'm not feeling it after 10 minutes, then we know it's not to be, because otherwise I'm like, I get into it, you know? But maybe that's too dangerous. Maybe it's too dangerous, Gavin.
Maybe the Witch way I'm just gonna go sink into the Witcher again.
Wow.
Because I'm almost done.
How many hours?
Probably 4.
How long do you intend to stay up?
Until I beat it.
What time is it now?
10 o'clock.
Oh, shit. Well, that should be interesting. Okay, I should have stopped this recording like 5 years ago.